Don't say anything, just open it.
Okay. Oh, clearly you didn't.
Yes.
Mississippi mud pie? Oh, you're an angel.
Well, I figured I had to do something for being such a total,
What?
Well, I don't know. You pick the word.
Unbearable cretin?
I said word, not words.
Oh, thanks, but it really wasn't necessary.
Sure it was. Too many weapons laying around this office.
Teresa? What are you doing here?
This is our first day working together.
I'm expecting someone.
Who?
None of your business.
And I have put together a list of properties that we are going to acquire. The first being a house owned by Joanne Turner.
Will you see her?
Jace, I don't know if I can.
Tiara, there's nothing to be afraid of.
What's going on here?
Dad.
Tiara, she's our mother, not the monster you've been told she is.
Chase, you get out of this house and get out right now. You are not welcome here, T.R. Will you go to your room, please?
This is between us.
Not if you're going to fill her head with a bunch of lies.
Oh, that's real good coming from you, Dad. What's the matter? You afraid Tiara's got a mind of her own?
On the contrary, she understands that I am trying to protect her.
From what?
Would you stop this now?
Are you satisfied? Then get out of this house.
Not until Tiara knows the truth.
Oh, no, you don't.
Take your hands off me. You know, I couldn't believe the way you ran out of the country club. You just had to go find Liza, get her out of town and marry her before she found out about Mom. Isn't that right? What are you gonna do, Dad? Hit me again, huh? Hit your own son again?
Lloyd.
What is going on here?
Liza, I came here to speak with my sister.
No, what he means is he tried to talk T.R. into going with him. He failed, and now he's leaving.
Lloyd.
Not until I finish speaking to her.
Did you know your mother followed us to New York City?
Yes, she told me all about it.
Well, then she must have told you how she made a spectacle of herself in a public place, how she forced herself on T.R., and how T.R. made it perfectly clear that she wanted nothing more to do with her.
And I'm sure you had nothing to do with her decision. My mother wants another chance to see her daughter, and after all these years and everything you put her through, I'm sure she deserves it.
T.R. doesn't feel that way.
And how do you know?
She was telling you that when I walked into the room.
She hadn't made up her mind
It certainly
yet.
sounded like she had to me.
Stop it! Now, where is T.R.?
She ran out of the room when he tried to force her to go with him.
You know, Dad, one of us is right. Let's find out which one.
I won't have this. You stay away from her. You upset her, and that's why she ran out of the room.
Excuse me. I can talk for myself, Daddy. The reason I left the room was because of all this fighting.
T.R., are you all right?
Well, I would be if everyone would calm down and act with some resemblance of respect to our family. Just when I thought I had a chance to be happy. All of us happy with each other. Why? Why do you two have to fight every time you get around each other lately?
I'd like a chance to talk to her alone.
Sure.
Would you mind?
No.
Tiara, if you decide to come with me, I'll be out in the car.
T.R., I apologize. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to protect you.
Daddy.
Well, I think you should keep in mind all the disruption that your mother is all... You listen to Liza. She'll help you make the right decision.
Actually, the house is co-owned by Mrs. Turner and a man called Stuart Bergman.
Caldwell Mansion? Why would you want to buy that old place?
Yes, you are correct. It is called the Caldwell House or Mansion.
It isn't the house, per se, that interests you, is it? Rather the fact that it's owned by Mrs. Turner and Liza Santel's grandfather.
Liza Santel. Suddenly it all comes clear. I didn't know how this man Bergman fit in.
If you didn't know that... have you been to the Caldwell house?
Yes, a few times, but no one knew that I was there.
Where was Mrs. Turner?
I haven't seen Mrs. Turner since San Marcos.
Rivera, If you've been inside the house, you must know that it's of very little value.
The house does not interest me.
Then the property? Ah, the location. That's it, isn't it?
You don't have to go out of your way. My motives are my own possession. They will remain that way.
Whatever reason you may have for wanting the Caldwell house, you'll never persuade Mrs. Turner to sell it to you. Not after San Marcos.
That's right.
She won't sell it to me either, given my past with Martin.
That is also true.
Then how do you propose?
You're so inquisitive today. I will get someone else to arrange this for me.
Who?
My dear Mrs. Kendall, you don't think that you are the only person in Henderson that I have working for me, do you?
I've been asking you for days what you want for Christmas.
Honey, there's plenty of time for you to buy me a Christmas present. And besides, this year you might try something different, like surprising me for a change.
Maybe I'm not going to give you what you asked for.
Oh, that's awful.
You know what awful is? What you got me last year.
Oh, that's...
No, it's true.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Cole.
Mrs. Cole, thank you for coming over.
Oh, sure. Joe said you wanted to ask me a few questions about the night that Sarah was attacked.
That's right. I've been talking to all the neighbors and asking them if they saw anything unusual.
Oh, I still can't get over it happening. Who would have thought that Mr. Hibbard would turn out to be such a queer bird?
Did you see anyone else around besides Mr. Hibbard?
Well, like I told the police. I'm sure someone else was here.
You told the police that you saw someone that night.
Oh, I sure did.
But would you please tell us what you saw?
Well, now, it isn't very much, but a car pulled up at 7:39.
Oh, forgive me for asking, but how did you know it was 7:39?
Oh, I was setting the timer on my VCR. I remember thinking how apropos it was. Somebody driving up real fast, slamming on the brakes, just as I was getting ready to tape Miami Vice.
We were all gone by 7.
Mm-hmm. What kind of car was it?
Oh, I looked out, but it was too dark to tell the make or the color. All I can say is it was some sort of sports car.
Was it a man or a woman who got out?
Oh, I don't know. See, I'd messed up my taping, so I had to start all over again.
What did the police think of this?
Well, not much. See, I told them I figured that it was somebody looking for a room. Because later, I looked out, and the car was gone.
Well, that's very possible. There was nobody here to check anybody in.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Cole. If you think of anything else, please don't hesitate to tell us.
I sure will. Joe, I had better be going.
Oh, well, we appreciate you coming over.
Oh, anything I can do to help.
And we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that?
I'm going to call Lieutenant Grant and find out what's going on.
I wish you hadn't seen that.
It's time I got used to it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I just spent about an hour and a half walking around town talking to myself, and I came this close to doing something that I might have regretted for the rest of my life.
What?
Well, according to a source, the only way to find out what Lloyd's financial maneuverings really mean is to break into the data bank.
But that's illegal. You mean you actually considered breaking the law?
Well, why not? Lloyd did.
McCleary, this isn't funny. You could go to jail for doing something like that.
Which is why I stopped, but I was tempted. Lloyd's been pulling something illegal for a long time. That's how he got Liza to marry him.
We've been through all this before.
Look, he's been scheming for months to get her away from me.
Scheming is one thing. But if you're right about this, you're talking about federal offenses. Lloyd wouldn't go that far.
He already has, but in order to prove it, I'd have to stoop to his level. And all I see is Liza's face the day that we printed the cyanide story. If she ever thought that I was involved with something like this...
If Lloyd did what you say he has, even if he did it in the name of love, that doesn't make it right.
I know.
So don't you go and do something equally as stupid.
Hey, I told you I wasn't going to.
Good, good. Now, do you mind if we change the subject?
Still mad at me, huh?
Mad? Come on! How could I be mad at a guy who brings me Mississippi mud pie, huh? No, I think you made a wise decision. I just don't think we should dwell on it.
It wasn't a wise decision. It was the only decision.
You know, I still haven't made good on my peace offering.
What peace offering? Look, you didn't make a complete dinner, did you?
No, nothing like that. When I didn't hear from you, I just stuck a potato in the microwave and called it a night.
I'm really sorry, Sonny. It just skipped my mind.
There's no harm done. Today's another day.
You mean that?
Absolutely. Mr. McCleary, you have redeemed yourself.
Well, in that case, why don't we make another date? For tonight.
I think that could be arranged. Tiara, I have to admit, I'm a little confused by your attitude.
Why? You know how much I wanted you and my dad to get married? Liza, I tried so hard to get everyone together so we could be one
big happy family. I know. But I thought I knew you better. I thought you were the kind of person who wanted happy endings for everybody.
I do. I just don't think that she deserves.
Deserves what? Tiara, your father told me that you used to ask questions about your mom all the time. Well, now that she's right here, are you the least bit curious
She
about
left, Liza, and that's all I need to know.
But, honey, you don't know what the circumstances were when she left. You don't know how she felt
I
or
know
what
she
was
didn't
going.
care about my brothers either. It's the same thing.
I am not even going to try to explain why your mother did what she did. I can't. I don't understand it any more than you do.
Then why do you want me to see her so badly?
Tiara, do you remember that day that we thought we had lost Turner?
Yeah, in Kentucky found him, I do.
Do you remember how we felt? Think of how we'd have felt if he'd been gone for a long, long time, not just for a day. Try to imagine how we'd have felt if when we got him back, he didn't want us anymore.
It's not fair.
Okay.
Liza, my dad is telling me that I shouldn't see her. Like she's bad or something. And Chase is telling me that I should.
Don't listen to what Chase and your dad are telling you. This is your decision. What do you want? Tiara, you only have one mother in this world.
But you're my mother, too.
No, I am like your mother. I've been a friend to you and a guardian.
Liza, you adopted me.
And I love you. Don't ever think I don't, because I do. But Estelle is your mother. Now, I'm going to back you no matter what your decision is. I just don't want you to wake up some morning and say to yourself, I had a chance to know my real mother, and I didn't take it. Where are you going?
With Chase.
I'll be here when you get back. Hi.
Hi. Where's Tiara?
She's gone to see her mother.
She's what? How could you let her do that? You had no right, Liza, no right at all.
You gonna tell me about it or what?
I just came from Liza's.
Yeah, so
So, I just hope she's happy, that's all.
was it something she said? You don't want to talk about it?
Well, what am I supposed to say?
I don't know. Maybe that she got married to his lawyer a little suddenly?
Well, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, she says she's determined to see that it works. Well, I guess I'll just have to go along with it.
Stick these in the sink, huh?
Sure.
Well, look who we found.
Just came walking in the front door.
Hello, Lieutenant. Nice to see you again.
Mrs. Turner, I was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd drop in and see how you were getting along. Mr. Bergman?
Yeah, Lieutenant.
That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you. What were you doing in the neighborhood?
I was at the bank cashing a check. This case is closed, folks.
Maybe it shouldn't be. Did you talk to Mrs. Cole about what she saw the night Sarah was attacked?
Not personally, but I read the report.
Then you know that she saw someone pull up right before it happened.
Look, folks.
Now, Lieutenant, don't tell us that's not important.
The case is closed for a reason.
What is that?
There were no fingerprints in the basement but Hibbard's and the members of the staff.
You've never heard of a killer wearing gloves?
Can I explain something to you?
Sure.
Your reluctance to accept Hibbard as a killer is perfectly natural.
Why?
Because he lived with you. He ate meals with you.
Oh, come on.
Well, suit yourself. I'm closing the case anyway. Look, I have to be going. It is nice to see you're doing well. So long.
Well, it's up to us. Now we've got to find out who was driving that car.
No, right. Lloyd, you're the one that told me to talk to TR in the first place.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have if I thought you were going to side with Chase against me.
Lloyd, I didn't side with anyone.
Do you have any idea the damage that Estelle could do to TR? No, you don't. It's my fault. I never should have involved you in family business.
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Now you're excluding me from family business, is that it? Lloyd, I thought that was the whole point. I am family now. And another thing, what makes you think that I told TR to do anything?
Well, she certainly had no notion of visiting Estelle before you talked to her.
I merely helped her think through the facts like I would have anybody that needed my help, including you. But I will not be your puppet in this
I never
marriage,
asked you
Lloyd.
to be.
Well, then stop treating me like one. And while you're at it, I want you to know that neither Estelle nor Chase will be forbidden from this house, not as long as TR's living here.
Liza, you've got to be reasonable about this.
If you don't like it, Mr. Kendall, that's your problem.
Chase, have you spoken to Tiara?
Yes, I have.
Lloyd.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I've been sitting here trying to think why I behaved the way I did, and the only reason I can come up with is fear. I was afraid.
What are you afraid of?
A number of things, it seems. I was afraid I would lose TR to Estelle the way I have Chase.
You haven't lost Chase. Just let him know you love him.
Well, I wish it was that easy.
It is. Chase loves you, Lloyd, and so does TR. Give them a chance. They'll come around.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding.
What else are you afraid of?
Well, I think my greatest terror is that in my fear I will do something stupid, as I did this evening, and that you will go away. I've been alone for a very long time, Liza. Now you're in my life. I don't know what I'd do without you. Do you think it's possible to love someone too much?
I missed you so much that I began losing my grip on life. I couldn't sleep, and I started drinking. Far too much. I went to doctors, I was in and out of hospitals. They all said the same thing to me, that the answer lay in the pills that they were prescribing for me. Well, I didn't. I didn't want to live. You were my darling. My little girl in a house full of boys. Without you, I suppose I was trying to kill myself.
What is it that you want from me?
Teresa, I was hoping that you'll be a part of my new life. realize now that I shouldn't have followed you to New York. But I wanted to see my little girl again so badly.
I'm not your little girl
yes,
anymore.
I know that. You've grown into the most beautiful young woman, and I'm very, very
I think I have
proud.
to go.
Already? Well, when will I see you again?
I don't know.
Well, we'll just take it one day at a time, shall we? Look, if at any time you feel you must end this, I promise you I'll understand. Thank you for coming, Tia. You don't know how much it meant to me. And I look forward to the next visit. Teresa. I love you, darling. Well, it may not be much, but at least it's a beginning. It's a new beginning.